what's the best way of running those tests to get an accurate level if there's heavy metals in the body?
And then, probably the other most common way would be through urine testing.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona and I am joined today by the beautiful Emily Cahill. So we thought today we'd talk about heavy metals. So why don't we, do a bit of an overview of what a heavy metal is and where it comes from, and whether it's something actually people have to worry about, or whether it's a really rare thing if people have exposure or potentially high levels, and just dig in from there.
So heavy metals are basically present everywhere. So they're naturally present in the earth. So some heavy metals are naturally present in the earth. And then they're also used in things like agriculture or medicine and different type of industries.
Mm-hmm.
There's different, classes of heavy metals, because some things that are classed as a heavy metal are also minerals that our body needs. So I guess you can, divide them up into, the potentially more damaging types of heavy metals. So things like copper, chromium, zinc, which are all also necessary for the body, are classified as heavy metals. But I guess when people are talking about the detrimental effects of heavy metals, yes, all of those things can be detrimental if they're in high amounts, but we're particularly thinking about things like arsenic or lead, mercury or cadmium. So those sort of things that aren't naturally supposed to be present in the body and, don't have a beneficial effect in the body. So I think, people don't realise how ubiquitous, heavy metals are in our environment. There gets, large amounts of them that are, produced as industrial waste and used in agriculture. And the thing about them is that they're not biodegradable.
So how do people test for heavy metals? Because it's not one that obviously your local GP is running for people, and that's probably because of the type of test. But what is the most, for the big four that we're talking about in kidney disease that, can lead to kidney disease and be problematic, what's the best way of running those tests to get an accurate level if there's heavy metals in the body?
So again, there's no sort of one perfect test for heavy metals, because one of the problems is that they get stored in the body. So they get stored in organs. So what that means is that, doing like a blood test or a urine test won't necessarily always show you that you've been exposed, but they're probably two of the more common. Blood tests generally are used more so looking at more sort of acute exposure, because what happens in the body is if you do have heavy metals in the blood, the body will try to remove it and it'll store it in other places. So it'll try to get it out of the bloodstream, but it can be detected, particularly if it's ongoing exposure on a blood test. And then, probably the other most common way would be through urine testing as well. So checking the levels of heavy metals in the urine can give a bit of an indication of sort of body load and exposure as well. Hair testing is used too with heavy metals. Again, that's only really looking at exposure kind of over a period of sort of weeks as well. But it's a tricky thing to test for because of the way the body stores the heavy metals, which is then why they become problematic. So, I guess any one of those tests, or sometimes a combination, are used, blood test and urine test.
Yeah.
To get an idea.
I know that's what I generally do, is I do hair and then I use urine, especially as I start treating, because you obviously want to make sure that the levels will go up as you start treating, because you'll clear more and then they should start dropping down again. So it gives you a good idea if your treatment's working. So if you've liked the video, make sure you hit like and hit subscribe, and that way you'll know anytime we put up a new video. If you need any more information about the Kidney Coach and who we are, head over to www.kidneycoach.com. If you were interested in the Kidney Advanced supplement that I spoke about there that's got alpha lipoic acid and N-acetylcysteine in good levels there and in the right form for kidney function. They're all available on the website. And I think that's it. And Emily, thank you again for your wisdom and knowledge and sharing with our community. And hopefully you are all heavy metal free. So enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you're tuning in from. Thank you for being part of our community. And yeah, leave us a comment and let us know what you think. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks, Emily.
Bye.